Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. We have a article which has been published by the Daily Mail and it's one of the most hated papers by Meghan and Harry. It is titled Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had an agenda to become international roving royals from the outset of their relationship. Royal expert claims, and I think that this is really coming to light now, especially with Omid Scooby coming forward and essentially saying that Meghan and Harry, he had started writing this biography or this book 2 years ago. So this book had been planned and I think that they was fully aware of it, even though they've denied it. I think personally they was aware of it. They are very much aware of it. I think this is a couple that really likes attention. They don't exactly do anything in a private way. If they didn't like attention, they would have not have broken away from the royal family by simply making an Instagram post publicly, which is so untraditional, so unconventional, and definitely was alarming for all of us to see. They would have not posted like that. They wouldn't have. There's just no way. They would not have posted the letter directly from the Queen saying that, you know, with great regret that her family have been split up and she's sad that they're stepping back, and then posted on their website regarding how they have the jurisdiction to use royal internationally, but they won't because out of respect for the... They just wouldn't have done all these drama-filled things. That could have... None of that correspondence had to be shared with us. We didn't need to know about it. We really didn't. It could have all been done behind closed doors. We still don't know exactly how Kate and William feel publicly about the disrespect, essentially, that we've all witnessed that Harry has emitted on the rest of the Windsors, the rest of the royal family. They have never publicly addressed it. They haven't done an interview. They haven't written a letter. They've done nothing. They've literally gotten on with it. That's what people who do not want drama and just want to do their job do. They just get on with their job and go home and leave the media to do the rest, and they discuss whatever they're feeling and thinking behind closed doors, in concealment, in privacy. That's when you are having a balance. But we know that Meghan and Harry, they don't want that. They always planned this. They like the drama. They're addicted to it. The wedding was dramatic. Her dad not being there was dramatic. Her sending that letter to her dad that was unfoiled was dramatic. Her mum being on her own during the wedding day was dramatic. Them stepping back was dramatic. The African documentary was dramatic. Their exit in January was dramatic. Them moving suddenly from Canada to... It's all been dramatic. Nothing has been done in a calm way. It says the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had an agenda from the outset to become international roving royals, an expert has claimed. Meghan Markle, 38, and Prince Harry, 35, are currently staying at Hollywood tycoon Tyler Perry's $18 million mansion with their son Archie, having officially stepped back from royal duties at the end of March. This is true. I mean, of all houses, they couldn't rent an inconspicuous penthouse on the 16th floor where there wouldn't be drones and cameras and passers-by trying to get a snapshot of them. And staying at a big Hollywood director's house, movie director's house, of all the places. Talk about lights, camera, action. You're staying at Tyler Perry's house, of all people. Tyler Perry's house. You're not staying at an inconspicuous mansion. You're in the hub of it. You're in the heart of LA, where it's all about media invasion, intrusion, to be seen, to show up, show out, make a name for yourself, be a big brand, build a brand, be the center stage. They're at the heart of it, and it was inevitable. I think we all know this. So Katie Nicole called it inevitable that the couple would move overseas, but said the speed at which their lives have turned around has surprised everybody, and we are surprised. We're shocked at how fast it's all been. She told Australian website 9Honey, I was told from a very early stage in their courtship they had told a friend of Harry's that Meghan met quite early on that they wanted to be international roving royals, and that was going to be their focus. We did see this. They didn't really care about that wedding. They spent as much money as they could. She had the most expensive dress going. She spent as much money as she could as a senior royal on clothes. She spent about £2 to £3 million on clothes. The wedding dress was eye-wateringly expensive. And then they just whizzed off. They just disappeared. But they done it in a very dramatic way. They disappeared from the royal family and from their royal duties, but they went kicking and screaming like a soap opera circus. So she carries on to say, Katie said that the couple's decision to move away from the UK had not come as a surprise, but revealed that it was the speed at which it had happened that had been a shock. And it's true. 2 years, was it? 2 years, pretty much. Not even that. 18 months of drama. They left. They said, oh, we don't want to do this anymore. They left. They stood back. But they didn't do anything anyway. There was nothing that Meghan and Harry really done that contributed to the roles of what senior royals do. The royal expert said that the Duke and Duchess didn't want to be stuck in one place and wanted to make a difference on a world stage. Well, it's all very well wanting to make a difference, but how can you make a difference when it's all about you? I can understand not wanting to be rooted down in the UK, but the way they've done it, they could have done it in a more classy, refined way, and they didn't do that. She carries on to say she called the decision inevitable and said it wasn't a huge surprise, explaining that there were signs early on in their relationship that the couple were determined to do things differently. She went on to say they had an agenda from the outset to be international royals. Well, I think Meghan and Harry are going to find that they're not international. They are pretty much just wannabe A-listers now. They have been stripped of their HRH. There's no such thing as an international royal. You can't redefine the role. And what is it? International ungrateful, spoiled, self-centered, pompous royals? Is that the word for it? Anyway, carries on saying, Katie's comments come after it emerged Prince Harry has been feeling a bit rudderless without a job or friends in Los Angeles. A source told Vanity Fair, "This is a very strange time for all of us, but I think Harry is missing having a structure to his life right now. He doesn't have friends in LA like Meghan, and he doesn't have a job." And Harry never really had a job. Someone commented and said, oh, but he worked for the military, Oh, please, really? Yeah, he did, I guess, for a while. He had an activity to do for a couple of years, but it's not the same as like a regular person, okay? The source revealed how Prince Harry has been incredibly busy during the lockdown period, having conference calls with much of his time dedicated to keeping in touch with friends and colleagues. Desperate calls to his dad, possibly, to make sure that he's not completely frozen out of his inheritance or from his monthly payment of the duchy. I just think that they could have done this in a better way. They really could have. So it carries on to say the Duke is also keeping up a regular communication with the organisations and patronages which he works at in the UK, according to the source. Well, we've seen that. We've seen the few attempts. I think he made a string of 3 phone calls or Zoom calls in one day. That was slowly leaked out. One made it to a TV show. Then they had this weird birthday celebration Zoom call for baby Archie, where Meghan read the Duck Rabbit book, which seemed to just be some kind of promotion, not really a birthday wish for baby Archie. Then it carries on to say they went on to explain that Prince Harry misses his friends within the military community at home, adding, at the moment he's a bit rudderless, but it won't always be like this and he knows that. However, the upside is that the crisis has reportedly led to a thawing of relationships with the Cambridges. I think that Prince Harry is probably begging his way back. I think he's had enough of it now. They definitely didn't expect this whole lockdown period, and I think it knocked them for 6 because they had big plans to be financially independent and tell the family to screw themselves. When we know that anybody who has a family who is that wealthy right now is blessed by the Lord himself. I mean, it's a privilege to be working at these times to keep your job. It really is. It carries on to say, speaking on Entertainment Tonight, royal expert Katie claimed Prince Harry and Prince William are back in touch and have been chatting on the phone. leading to a sense of relief from the Sussexes and the Cambridges. I don't think William really cares. I don't think he is looking anymore. I think he's done with his brother. Not in a sense that he'll never talk to him again, but he's just done with hopes of Harry really coming around and resuming his royal responsibilities and being exactly right, doing what he should be doing. I think he's given up. I think Harry, on the other hand, may be having regrets, maybe having yearns and urges of going home, coming back. She carried on to say they have done video calls together, and that's the end of the article. I just think that this was calculated on both of their parts. It was calculated. It's been done in a slimy way, guys. That's what I think. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'll be back with another video. Bye, guys.